Okay, should we go?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. These are graves, right? Like all the social space are like little graveyard areas, right?
I thought they were shrines.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when you look
maybe.
at them, they look more like graves, and if these are spirits, so basically like ghosts, right? So like it would make more sense for them to be like gravestones.
Oh, that does make sense. And that, yeah, because when I did the ceremonial worship thing last night at Prairie, I could swear that cutscene, the spirit came out of his grave.
Yeah, and like when you walk away, they kind of like really weirdly go back inside it, and it's like then they just leave like the little flame behind them.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
Well, I'm guessing that's like the source of their memory, maybe, and it's kind of like a flame, right? So like, and like even when they appear, they make like the beam kind of. If that makes sense, I'm not
No,
really
yeah,
sure.
you're right. I was just thinking about that because I was like,
Oh, but hold on. You know why I also think it's great?
uh-huh.
Because like when you go up to them, right? So like you light them up. Well, not that you light them up, but like you give off some sort of light around you, and you can see those like blue spots on there. And you remember the crying spirit in the forest. You can just see like the top parts of the graves, and it looks exactly the same as those ones.
Yeah, this is very true. Like it was like a crude version of this.
Yeah,
Worship.
but also in the vault. You remember when we were all in the vault and we glitched through the thingy, right? And there were the gravestones, right? But like, doesn't the vault at the entrance also have graves of the spirits? So
Yes.
like, well, hold on, but those ones in the vault, right? When you go further, they don't like activate any spirits. So like, were those just like normal people?
That's
Were they
what I
not
was thinking.
important?
Are they not? Yeah, because these guys are like important. They're in the constellation of the Isle.
You can relive their memory.
Yeah, but the other ones you cannot. So that's another thing that I'm wondering. I'm like, why? Like, if there was a bunch of people living here, why is it only these three?
But maybe we're gonna get them when like new season comes. I really hope that the next season, that's obviously apparently they're like already planning it. I hope that it's gonna be in the vault to like give us more
Oh,
answers to things.
that's actually gonna be super. It's gonna be in the vault. If it is, bro, that's gonna be so cool.
Well, I do really hope because we had sanctuary, then we obviously have the village. No, then we had the prophecy. So obviously in this realm. And then obviously now we're having Valley in the village of dreams, right? So
Oh yeah, that's right.
I seriously don't know if these are like birds or stars.
To be honest, they kind of look like birds.
But
I
they
really
also could be stars, but like
they do all
not elders, just normal stars.
normal stars.
I think they are more like birds or like butterflies or something.
Look at how the edges are. They kind of look like birds.
Yeah, they kind of do.
And then like it matches the migration thing that goes on throughout the whole game.
Yeah, but why would they pray to the birds because of the weight? Like,
I think so because remember in the sanctuary island, like they have those statues, and then that
oh, but
statue.
also if they were actually praying to or worshiping the creatures of the light, does that mean that obviously the spirits kind of worked with those creatures of the light before the elders came?
I think they did because in like prairie where they're like using the light from the creatures, like old like civilizations, they would like worship like natural things. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, this is our source of energy.
It does make sense that obviously they would do that if they were just ordinary people.
Right.
But this has to be the shiny boy from the prophecy.
Since this one has the halo, this one will more likely be Prophecy Boy. Or not Prophecy Boy. If Prophecy Boy is the falling boy in front of Stargaze.
Well, I definitely think it is. Like, there's like no really other explanation that would actually make like this much of a sense, because obviously if these two like people that found this, or I'll just say Halo Star, right? They have to be those ones that obviously the memories of were updated, right? So
Oh, Voyager and Stargazer.
yeah. So I definitely think that this star is
These were the elders, these guys here?
yeah, I mean these two could be the same people that obviously found this star.
I see. I think I'm still on the fence about this whole
But
thing.
you know what the weird thing is? Obviously, 6 stars were supposed to fall.
Right, there's
But there's
only three.
one over here, and then there's 2 over here, and then there's obviously the third one over here. But this one's different than the other 3. So where's the like? Where's the rest? Like, did they
Yeah,
just
what?
like paint that?
Or did they leave? What happened? And
Were they just lazy? Do you know what I mean?
right, like, oh, y'all don't need the rest of the story.
Yeah, and obviously that's the last of the murals.
You look at around, you see how there's like ocean everywhere and there's sand everywhere?
I was thinking that obviously it stretches far behind like us right now. So like where does it go? Like that can't be in the clouds, right? What would an ocean do in the clouds?
Exactly.
It has to be ground level. Not as low as obviously wasteland. I think the wasteland is obviously way under where we are now. Also like why are there boats? Like that's what I also want to know because obviously the boats were made in prairie, right? So like
So my
why are there so
suspicion is that the people who lived here, like before the era of the Sky Kingdom, before they ever, I think they were boat people. Because like all you have is caves and little islands.
So you think they came from like the ocean, but the thing is, when I don't know if the other boats have it, but look at this one. Obviously, this one has the diamond, so I'm guessing that obviously it already
Yeah, this
was
was after, yeah.
the Power Stone, right? No, Power Stone, Power Diamond.
The power, yeah. I think what happened was that they originally were like cave people or something. Like that sounds terrible, but like
I think they were more or less like wagers, I guess. That they came from the ocean.
part of me was thinking about that flood idea. I was like, what if there was a flood and this is all that's left of like kind of the earth realm. You know what I mean? Like these are the tips of mountains. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like
no, I
and so like
know.
people are using boats to travel between these like pieces of land, but the pieces of land are so far up towards the sky that they're in this like weird light creature realm thing. I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh, but also the thing, obviously, why I was talking about the bullets is that you see the jars that obviously also were like very much used in prairie.
I think that when they started to get all this light together, they started to just travel through all the realms.
Okay, you know how we were talking about the shiny boy in that cave? Well, all of these stars look exactly like the same. They also have light,
Yeah,
so I don't know what that is all about.
I have no idea either. Part of me is like, what is this symbol? I don't know.
Well, it kind of looks like the halo kind of that you see around Eden in like shiny boys, I think.
But it's also at the top. If you go to the intro video, it's the top of all of the temple factories or whatever they are. They all have that symbol at the top of them.
But isn't this symbol also the one that we have? When you go change like your like instruments and stuff.
Yeah,
Isn't that the same
it's
symbol
the
that's
same
on there as
thing.
well?
That's what I was like. What does that mean, bro? Like what?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Should we go relive the memory? Obviously shows the fallen star.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you've like relived it recently or if you've seen the star, but it
It
is kind of cool looking.
is cool looking. I was like, but that was the thing. I was like, they clearly changed this for a reason. You know?
Yeah, because of the prophecy, right?
Right. So I'm like, even though you guys are saying that you're leaving it open, you guys obviously have some kind of story going on.
So basically, they were just like walking around, right?
And there was murals on these big rocks before.
Hold on. Hold on. Isn't this?
The Isle Elder.
Yeah, isn't that his mask though?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying in Prophecy on the Caves. Remember that one of the guys has a mask like this. So I was like, it could be the Isle Elder or it could be these two.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's the. Well, but it does look different than we see the normal spirit. Like it's. I don't know. Also now, yeah, now the star is falling. I think. Yeah, it's up here. I didn't bring my table though. So obviously that's the star.
What I thought was super funny was that Stargazer is like running and the rejecting Voyager is like in the back. Like, hold up.
Oh yeah, she definitely is like in a rush.
Yeah, she's running towards the star. That's why I was like, wait, usually if something like that's falling from the space, you're like, from space, you're like,
Well, I mean, if it was supposed to be the Elder, right, it would make sense that he would be like, hold on, like, this is not good, you know? It was actually Megan that obviously sent this star to go get them. He'd be like, oh no, Mama's coming. That was horrible.
Or the fact that this little kid is on the foot, like,
It looks exactly like us when we were in Eden. So obviously, they go get the kid. And then what?
and then what? I'm gonna start the next.
So they just looked at him funny.
Check out this kid that just fell from. Oh, he's looking at them. They're looking at each other like, where's your mom at?
Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone?
She's just so messed up.
Oh my God.
It's not even funny, honestly, but I was laughing so hard at it.
That's not funny, but it's so funny. Okay.
I mean, if you like dark humor, I absolutely love dark humor.
Same. Which is funny since we're playing Children of the Light. But you know that quote? What's his name? Genova? He said,
Oh yeah, no, I know.
if you don't have the dark, you don't have the light. So
Yeah, that's why I think that obviously, like, our Sky Kids are the mixture of both.
me too.
Because obviously we have the light, but we can lose the light as well.
Right. And that's the one thing that I noticed that's different about us and the ancestors. We have the light like literally inside of our chest. And they didn't have it. They could have manipulated, they could use it, but they didn't have it inside. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but we can't really use it for anything.
Right.
Okay, so what are we looking at? Wait, are you seeing the mural?
Yeah, I'm looking at him talking to these two. So I thought the first time I saw this, I was like, is he pointing out the connection between fire and because I was thinking those were stars at first, right? I was like, is he pointing out the connection between fire and stars and how?
Well, those are birds, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah, now I'm like, oh, they're birds. But I think maybe he's pointing out the fact that they're all connected. They're all the same thing because like fire recharges us too.
Is that fire? Is that supposed to be? Oh my god! Could they not have gotten a better artist to like do these murals?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what makes me believe that they've been in these caves for a long time because he's pointing.
Oh, hold on! They are actually working.
Oh yeah, they start to make the.
Oh, they're making candles. I think.
Yeah, because the first mural, I think he's showing them like, look, the candles are made of light too, because they worship all these things, and then they start making these candles. Oh no! I rushed it too. I accidentally did the next scene.
Oh no, I did. Oh my god, that's the elder, right?
Yes.
Like, that's the elder.
Yes.
And obviously, that's the temple. That's not Eden, right?
No, that's
like
Isle's temple.
Yeah.
And look at I think the birds are flying to the temple.
So I think they actually did use the boats, not in the water, but on the clouds.
Yeah, but see, that's what I think. I think in like their ancient times before this all, there was an era where they were only in caves and only in water and only on land. But then this is when they started to be like, oh, look, we can do more.
Yeah, I think that's why maybe they actually worship the elders, because they help them reach the places they could have never reached before.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And people are thinking that this is Skater Girl right here.
Well, the one from the Village of Dreams.
Yeah. People are thinking this is Skater Girl and that this is Tearful Miner right here. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, because do spirits actually change their clothes?
Right. I have no idea.
Because obviously these are not the clothes that Skater Girl's wearing, right? Like, she's wearing that like dress thing.
Yeah, that's true. I actually thought this was Stargazer as a young kid.
But do we have any is there a lot of children? Like, there's not that many children in the game.
There's not, but there are, like, in if you go to I wasn't around for Lightseekers, but if you go to, they changed. Here's how I was like, wait, hold on. They changed the spirit memories for the piggyback spirit in Lightseekers, because you know how you get it from that cave here. So in the new one, they have a little bitty spirit. He's smaller than this girl here. I'll send you the link later. But he's basically a baby spirit, and I'm like, what?
Oh, but also the weird thing is that then, like, a star-like thing, right, goes inside the temple after you finish the temple.
That's what I think that I was wondering, like, does that have something to do with them being part of, like, the constellation, or
is that supposed to be the elder? Because obviously, when you look at the stars on the murals, they kind of look like that, right? Just obviously minus the halo. So, and obviously it also looks like the light above Eden, well, around Eden, I guess, and the shiny place, I think.
right? I think these were kind of like launch pads for the boat.
I mean, honestly, the same thing with the one that's like behind us right now.
Yeah.
To the right, because I think they use the boat to launch it off of there, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But, and you notice something too, like if you go to any of the realms, you know how like around the launch pads, there's all these like columns.
Oh yeah, with like the 4-pointed stars, mostly in Prairie.
Right.
Oh, also, when you're gonna fly here, don't forget to look at the ground, because you're gonna see it better.
Oh yeah. You're right though about the shape.
It does look kind of like I guess odd.
Oh. And see, like all these boats here, I'm like, did you guys just crash, or were you just like, what happened?
It doesn't seem like they were really good at parking them.
Right. But I wonder, like, did something just abruptly happen, or were they already here and then they got shaken or something?
It's possible that obviously they were like down there, right? And maybe Eden went boom, and they were like, oh my god, what's happening? We gotta go like up there to hide or something.
Oh.
Into the temple, because if they were religious, then maybe they wanted to go and hide. I don't know.
Oh wait, you want to do Rejecting Voyager before we go in here? He's the one spirit out of this place that I'm like, I don't get it, bro. But see how like the caves are under here and then the temple is built on top? Like I felt like they built the temple after. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I also think that obviously the temples were built later on for, the elders, because the elders were like, oh, we need this place to obviously,
to do our elder things.
Do our elder things, yes.
And destroy the world. Like
in the process.
Right. See how he's just like, no, stop. And this guy with the pickaxe is like,
oh yeah, I was just gonna say the this person has a big axe.
And he's like, dude, what do you mean no? But then at the end, look, there's this elder mural, and then all of a sudden, he's like,
Well,
what?
is he commanding
Look
like
at,
the Mantas?
and the stars thing is up there.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, when you like call, right, and you're outside, when you call, you know, the whole when you're lost thing pops up, and it points you to where the shrines are.
Oh yeah.
So, like, I'm guessing that's supposed to be the temple with, like, you know, the meditation spot, I guess.
What are you rejecting? Rejecting Voyager? Tell me.
Yeah, well, maybe. Well, there's always someone who's like suspicious.
That's true. Like, this can't be true.
Or like, this is way too good to be true. See, but again, the little blue fragment of, I guess, you know, light is going away. And I'm guessing it's going inside the temple as well.
I think so. Yeah, they are going to the temple. And that's what I'm trying to, I'm wondering, like, what?
Like, is that where their souls went to after they died? There's also, like, these little murals up here. But they don't really, like, tell us much.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, this kingdom and this is here. That's Eden up there. And this is right here is the vault. And this right here is Wasteland.
Oh my god.
And then so these ones right here are, yeah, it's Isle, Forest, and Prairie.
Wait, so where's the twins?
The Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this is the, I don't know actually. Maybe this one is Valley?
Wait, hold on. Well, there's obviously 6 kingdoms, and then there's Eden, which is obviously the 7th. And obviously there's 3, and there's 3, so one's missing.
What? Oh, maybe, wait. Okay, this is Prairie right here, right? This bottom one?
Yeah,
Then this is
I guess so. Maybe Isle is not actually on there, because obviously we are in Isle.
Right. And then see this mirror, the picture up here is that one from Eden. But why?
Oh yeah.
I can't even get up there. Why? Dude, I wanted to see this door open.
Oh, I have a screenshot of that.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, no. You mean when it opens? I don't think it actually like shows.
Doesn't. Ever since that forest door, bro, I'm like, wow.
Every door has a story.
Wow.
In the cutscene, you can already see Eden being all blown up. So like, what's that all about?
Yeah, and like, where exactly is he in comparison to Eden?
Also, it seriously looks like he's commanding the butterfly. Well, the birds, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess Eden's not exactly fucked up yet because you can't see the storm in there, and usually you can see the storm and the thunder in there. Or is it thundering? I can't exactly see.
And where are we standing? What? And where is he sending these birds to?
Well, aren't they migrating, maybe?
Right.
I don't know. But obviously this, like, we haven't actually left this place because that was, like, it was all inside our heads.
And the constellation is that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this temple was here, they built this shrine thing, he had to be gone already. You know?
But also the thing is that obviously, I don't know if you've noticed, but their eyes, like, on these statues, right? The eyes are always like,
lit up.
blue or white, right? But then you light it up and